myself Dr. Nayana Sooraj, and I'm from Kerala. And I had completed my post-graduation in Ayurveda from in Dravyaguna Vijnana, and I have been practicing Ayurveda for 6 years long, and I'm very much interested to just for the globalization of Ayurveda, and everybody should understand Ayurveda and should practice Ayurveda. That's my only motto in my life.
How do you came in contact with Ayurveda?
Actually, my family members are already inherited with Ayurvedic science. My grandfather was a physician, so through that I was, from childhood I am very much interested in Ayurveda, so that's why I came to Ayurveda, and it was my ambition to become an Ayurvedic doctor from childhood on.
Very good. So it is actually your family background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also I am very much interested with its way of curing the disease and how it helps for prevention of the disease, and it's completely the whole Ayurveda. I really am really kind of proud of that kind of science.
That is true. That is true.
But the thing is, I think in my opinion that it's a beautiful science, but nobody is coming forward to understand it completely.
And what do you think is the reason of that?
The thing is, it's some kind of drawback. The thing is, nobody is getting it documented.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the texts are already documented from the previous ages. Our sages have been documented some of the things, but the recent ages, the people, most of them are very famous Vaidyas. Everybody is there. They are curing very contagious disease or really complicated disease. They are curing, but the thing is, they have not documented it. So we can't. We are not having some kind of proof to show to the scientific world. Maybe one of the reasons, but now the things are changing a little bit. But yeah.
I think they changed a lot because you know what happened on the 3rd of September in my country. Our Indian ambassador invited our Minister of Health for a symposium, and the title of that symposium was How to Introduce Ayurveda in the Dutch Healthcare System.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was an amazing endeavor.
Yeah, really amazing,
Yeah. And so I think really things are going to change, and my question is, you were raised up in a family where Ayurveda was was known.
Yeah.
But what really changed you to choose also Ayurveda for yourself? What was really the spark in Ayurveda that you thought, okay, this is so precious for me, I'm going to study that also?
The thing is, actually, I know a little bit from them. But the thing is, if I have to practice or to spread this beautiful science, I should study it first, but scientifically. So that's why I opted as the degree BAMS, and then even I am more interested in this study of the plants also, because even single plants are having a very great number of uses. So to study a detailed study, to do the detailed study, I opted Dravyaguna also.
So that is your personal interest.
Yeah, it's my personal interest.
Yeah. And you did very beautiful research also, because actually for your research I thought I really want to contact you. Can you explain in brief, just in a kind of small, easy to follow language for the Dutch viewer, what was the importance for you to take that issue?
Yeah, sure. The main thing is actually so many plants are there in our world, so many precious plants are there. But the thing is, everybody is using them, but nobody is taking any action to conserve it.
Yeah.
So I thought to do something to just conserve. Just as a small part from my side, I opted one single drug, because as it was some limited number is there. That's why I opted only one drug. That was Musoli, that is Curculigo osteoides. But still, that kind of study can be extended up to several plants.
Yeah.
Maybe I thought somebody will be interested with that study and they will follow the way of that study pattern and they will opt the same.
Yeah.
And they will start to conserve it a little bit. I have done it, I told you last time, I have done a survey also. Most of the people are using that plant, but nobody has just planted one or a single plant of the same.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you have at home also a garden where you plant the Ayurveda herbs?
Yeah, I'm having.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
For personal use, we are using everything from our garden only, not from outside.
Very good, very good. Hey, and there are a lot of changes happening in the health scene. Mm-hmm. For example, doctors are able to create DNA.
Yeah.
There is even a DNA printer, what can print live. Mm-hmm. That is Dan Gibson. He has one time he got a phone call from China. There was a severe outbreak of infection, and normally when you find out a vaccine, it takes months to figure out what is really the right vaccination. But he has developed a printer, a tissue printer, but in his way a DNA printer. So he was able within 2 hours to print the information like approximately this will be the vaccine what you need. So that is actually the future. So this much advanced, we can say advanced. And the other way we have Ayurveda. Also very much, many people are very much interested in that. How do you see in this total different point of view, how do you see Ayurveda?
For the future.
For the future.
Okay. If you are just completely studying the science means, in my opinion, actually Ayurveda is completely advanced stage of, because most of the diseases that were just inventing, they are already told in our samhitas or all the books. It was already mentioned. It's not the same name, they will not be mentioned. But the thing is, all the symptoms and how to treat that disease, everything has been mentioned in our samhitas. But the thing is, nobody is taking a chance to just explore the science and find the cure from that also.
Yeah. Hey, and that is one way you are telling it is not yet documented enough?
No. Actually, some of them are just, but I'm telling that was already documented.
Yeah.
But nobody is taking any action to explore it completely.
Yeah.
They are just reading it out and just skipping it out. Nobody is giving that much importance to that particular science to develop new study patterns. So, for example, this relating to the identifying the prakriti of a person. Now they have just telling about the genomics and everything. They have just started genomics also. But that the same thing they have already mentioned about just finding out the prakriti and to find out how what all the disease they can affect if a person is having a particular prakriti. So from the starting stage only, if you are just starting means if a person is just following their regimens which are suitable for that particular prakriti, they will not have any chance to get affected by that particular disease. So if you are just following that way of living also, this Ayurveda kind of living, if you are following means actually disease will not be within our side.
Yeah.
So we have to do that also. Everybody is just thinking about if a disease happens, what will you do? But Ayurveda has already mentioned how to prevent that disease, how to live a beautiful life with this Ayurveda.
And
so from that side we have to start.
Yeah, and can you tell, can you explain the Dutch people what do you think is the most important part of Ayurveda so that you can prevent diseases? What is, according to you, the most important part of Ayurveda to prevent diseases?
Yeah, in my opinion, the most important part is living a healthy life, just to treat our body as something precious, because we will be and just eat wisely, timely, and for our existence we should take food, not for as an part of. So most of them are just using the food as maybe they will be taking the food based on their taste, and for this just for time pass also that somebody will be taking food. So one should not avoid all those things and just eat wisely and timely, and just follow the proper regimens that we should follow. If we are doing the same thing, same way of living, means no disease can affect us.
You live according Ayurveda?
Yeah, sure.
How is your day look? Show me how your day looks like. Show me how what time you wake up, what time you eat. What is your Ayurveda way of living?
Yeah, sure. The thing is, I'll be waking up and before the sunrise, I'll be waking up, and just after doing this, and I'll be doing my morning daily regimens, and daily I'll be doing this slight oil massage. Maybe because of this time lag, I will not be able to do this 1 hour or half an hour massage at all. But daily I'll be using this same oil and everything. And for this body, I'll be using lukewarm water, and for the head, normal water I'll be using. And this applying anjana that we have prepared in our home only, we are applying normally. And the thing is, and exercise, yoga. It's also a part of life, because that creates something that's spiritual, mental, and also our physical well-being. It covers very beautifully, the yoga also. And timely food, the morning regimen also. And the morning we can eat our breakfast full of our stomach. But actually, everybody knows, because morning time, like a king, we have to eat. And afternoon, like a prince, and evening, just like that we have to do. If we are following that, means we can just do that. And also evening walk. Actually, in the evening walk, I opt to walk with barefoot, because there will be a pass of energy, because the free electrons are creating this early aging. So just to prevent that, walking with barefoot, it helps very lot. And also timely, at right time we have to sleep every day. Normally I opt to sleep at 10 o'clock in the night, and every day I'll be waking up before sunrise.
Very well.
This is what is right.
Yeah. Hey, you are in Kerala now, or you are in the Middle East?
No, yeah, now I'm Middle East, Bahrain.
Yeah. Hey, and is it a good place also to do Ayurveda there? You can go out because it's very hot there, or not?
Now the climate changed really, but we have just here some private garden is there, so here we can do.
Okay.
Because a little bit variations are there for this temperature, but the thing is we can just adjust with that season also.
Yeah.
Because Ayurveda, the seasonal regimen also has been mentioned. For that we have to just follow this summer regimen. If it is hot here, now it is winter season started here, so I'll change it accordingly.
Yeah. Hey, and my last question, what is the difference between, for example, you go to an allopathic doctor, conventional doctor, with a certain disease, or to an Ayurveda doctor? What is the big difference between the two?
If you are going to an allopathic doctor, they will just diagnose our disease and treat accordingly. For example, if I'm having fever, means they will just give me antibiotics. That means paracetamol they will be providing me. And for the same disease, if you are going to an Ayurvedic physician, means they will just rule out with the symptoms only, and according to our prakriti, they will be providing the medicines. So maybe for some, the medicines will not be required. Only just fasting, lakhu bhakshana, means the simple food also can cure the disease. There is no need to, for every disease, there is no need to take medicine. Our food will also act as medicine.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, and how you discover the prakriti from somebody?
we'll be asking a lot of questions with them, and we'll ask about their daily activities and how their behavior pattern and everything, their sleeping pattern, their digestion, and we'll just analyze their bodily structure. Everything we'll be analyzing, and after that we will just provide their prakriti, which prakriti we do.
And you do pulse diagnose also?
Sorry?
Pulse diagnose. And the pulse you do also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do it.
Yeah. Hey, and when you, for example, you know you check a person and that person has a vada prakriti, and how you know the vikriti then? What you do then? How you test that?
For this vada prakriti?
Yeah, when somebody has as a type, he's a vada person, vada prakriti, but because of the illness, it shows that the pitta is high. The vikriti is pitta then. So how do you check that?
Just by how they, what kind of symptoms they are feeling. Based on that, we will just understand what type of vikriti they are having currently that time. And even though the vikriti is something other dosha, we first will be handling this vata only. Then we will move on to the next vikriti.
Yeah, you have a kind of same way of testing the people who are coming to you. So you have a question list to find out the prakriti. Is that a fixed list?
I have a questionnaire prepared.
Yeah, you have a fixed list for that.
Yeah.
So everybody who is coming to you.
But if they are having some difference, means I'll be asking that also.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So when people come to you, they have to fill in a list, or you do it together?
Together I'll be doing. They are not. Maybe I'll be asking the questions and I'll just do it together.
Okay. And then the next, you do also examination like Astasthana Pariksha? You do that?
Astasthana Pariksha, Nadi, Mutra, Mala. Because every time by the prakriti analysis only we'll be understanding that type of questions also. And if there is any more confirmation is required, means I'll be asking it again and just fill it up.
Yeah.
And I'll document it.
And you use lab results also?
Yeah, normally I'll be using the lab also.
Okay.
Otherwise, sometimes I'll be just writing it and later I'll fill it because I'll keep it normally.
Okay. From your point of view, how do you want to spread this Ayurveda? Because that is my aim also, to spread Ayurveda. But how can we do that?
Normally, it starts from the basics. We have to start because one of the things I think is most of the people are not aware of this Sanskrit language. So most of our documentations are in Sanskrit. So it's actually we are considering it as Deva Bhasha because and that much precious language is that. And there have been some researchers showing this Ayurveda can cure autism also. This Sanskrit language. So the Sanskrit language should be made something is a compulsory language in every classes. I think in European countries they have universities for Sanskrit, right? But the thing is, the original state country where the Ayurveda has started, they are not just following, giving importance to the Sanskrit language. So first of all, I recommend everybody to have at least a minimum idea about the Sanskrit language, and then we have to provide some awareness programs from the basic level, at least by just introducing one plant and just to advise them how to use it and how to conserve it. If you are doing for a little child, means they will understand its value. So from the basic level, we have to just make some kind of awareness for this Ayurveda.
Yeah.
And for this, and I also believe in integration of Ayurveda with other sciences.
Yeah.